The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Kansas City sitting at 6-1, and they got to 6-1 in very convincing fashion with that 35-point win over the then 4-2 Bengals, a team that they'd lost 4 straight to going into that Sunday night affair. But Kansas City's rolling. This is a potential Super Bowl team, right?
It certainly is, and this team went 5-0 last year. They lost 6 of their next 7. I don't think they're in danger of doing that. I know people look at their defense and think, that's the weak link. But remember, they have pass rushers. That's always big because you can slow down a team that way. They take the ball away from people. They've been opportunistic over the years. So I think that, like Atlanta a couple years ago going to the Super Bowl with a subpar defense, this team can do the same. And last year's Super Bowl was decided by a defensive play when the score was 38-33. You just need one in a big ball game, and Kansas City has the guys who can get it for you.
Here's Hunt. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it here with Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one is caught by Hunt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
There we go now.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second.
And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run again with Hunt.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now it's Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got Rome. A big run that time by Elliott. 57 yards on the ground. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin them deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Swing on the field, right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Hunt. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Left.
Now Hunt. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The give is to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
You go 46, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Switch is eight.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.